So I do think that there's a lot of reason to be super excited and passionate about what's going to happen over the next few years. But make no mistake, some of the cards today that are worth 10 grand, they're going to be worth $1,000, maybe less. And some of the cards today that are 10 grand might be worth 100 grand in the future. We never know. But
all right, give me an example of
me,
each. I'm going to hold you to it in 10 years. Give me one that's 10 grand now that you think might be worth $1,000. Give me one that's 10 grand might be worth 100 grand. Go.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, I think it's easy to go to like Jason Dominguez, and if Jason Dominguez doesn't pan out quickly when he comes up, I mean, there's going to be multiple $5,000 to $25,000 cards of his that are going to be worth 5 to 10% of what they're worth. And so, myself personally, I literally have a Dominguez card or two because, I have a couple because I'm a Yankee fan. But like in terms of my portfolio, I think that's a high risk, and to be honest, I'm not even sure it's a high reward because it's already expensive. And for those of you who are convinced that $500,000 modern cards are going to be here forever, I'm not convinced of that. And my own personal opinion. So, and then in terms of cards that are 10,000 that could be 100,000 in the future, I mean, listen, everyone who watches me at least or consumes my content knows I'm very long on Babe Ruth. I think there's multiple Babe Ruth items that are in the $5,000 to $10,000 range that could be 25 to 100,000 in the next 5 to 15 years. If I had to choose one other player besides Babe, I would choose Jackie Robinson. I think Michael Jordan stuff has gone up a lot, but I think, and my son just turned 7, shout out to my son Crosby, there's very few historical baseball figures that my son is learning about in school. One of them is named Jackie Robinson, and the other is named Babe Ruth. And he did learn about Roberto Clemente, and I love hearing him try to say his name. It's very cute. But I believe that long term, if you can think like that, that's a really good place to be able to predict what may, be desirable in the next 20 years.